Hey guys, it's Mike Chin. In this video, I am in Seattle, Washington to try out a fried chicken place that many people say is the best in the city. Then heading to a Congee restaurant that serves up some very unique and luxurious offerings. After that, I'm heading to an iconic steakhouse that's an absolute institution. And finally, I'm gonna share with you guys one of my favorite restaurants in the state of Washington that is an absolute must try. And before getting into that, I just want to give a big thank you and shout out to the sponsor of this video, Surfshark VPN. I've been talking about using Surfshark VPN for a number of years now. I mentioned this before, but if you guys are not currently using a VPN service, I highly recommend that you do. Surfshark VPN is one of the only apps I keep running on my phone, my laptop, 24/7. I never shut it down because nowadays so much of our personal information is online and there's so many people trying to gain access to that. You got people trying to collect information to sell to marketing companies, or people with more malicious intents trying to gain access to things like your email, especially when you're out and about connecting to different Wi-Fi hotspots at local cafes, airports, train stations. These hotspots are usually not secure at all, and these are great ways for people to gain access to your personal information. So what a VPN is a virtual private network, and what Surfshark VPN does is that it encrypts and secures your personal information before it goes over the internet. It hides your IP, which is very important. So people who you really don't want to having access to your personal information, they're not going to have access to it. Or when you're traveling abroad and you still want to have access to all your US streaming services, you can actually use Surfshark VPN to digitally change your location from anywhere in the world back to the US so you don't miss out on your favorite TV shows or movies. Also, you can connect an unlimited number of devices to one account, and if someone is trying to gain access to something like your email, Surfshark has something called Surfshark Alerts, and you will be notified right away. So if you want to give it a try, go to surfshark.com/MikeyChan for 4 extra months at an unbeatable price. And the best part, Surfshark has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so try it out for 30 days. If you don't like it for any reason, get your money back. Okay, my first stop is at the Chicken Supply, and I have never salivated so much in my life looking at all this food. And it's so beautiful. At the same time, the owner, Paulo, makes every single item in-house, including the banana ketchup. There's also dipping vinegar, homemade hot sauce. There's pickles, there's also marinated eggplant, a cold pancit noodle. There's mungo bean, there's collard green, garlic rice, fried potatoes. I haven't even got to the chicken yet. The chicken comes in regular and spicy, and this is breakfast right here. This tub of chicken. Everything looks incredible. It smells even better. Okay, let's get started. Take a bite of the chicken last, but it's so irresistible just looking at it. And I know how incredibly crispy this is gonna be. And wait till you guys see the size of these wings with some of the side dishes and appetizers, but look at this. First of all, look at the pancit. It's beautiful. Tomatoes, celery, purple cabbage, all over cold noodles. Oh my gosh, it smells so refreshing. It's probably the most refreshingly delicious pancit I ever had. I never had an adaptation like this before. Cold noodles with a delightful chewy texture, beautiful crunch from the cabbage, a little citrusy burst from the tomatoes. Oh, a nice crunch from these little breadcrumbs. Also, the tomatoes come with a little blast of heat as well. It's sour, it's citrusy, it's spicy. Like I said, refreshingly delicious. I never tried this before. So these are mungo beans, and these are a South Asian bean. Sesame as well. Look at this. Kind of look like lentils here. Wait. This is fantastic. This is not a simple bowl of beans. This is a flavor overload. I mean, the beans themselves, the texture, they do taste like lentils, and the flavor here, incredibly rich and thick. There's little crisp on top. They look like chicharrones, but they're not. They look like little fried flour crisps. There's also fried scallions giving it a beautiful aromatic flavor. It's unbelievable. The flavor is so deep and intense. Oh my God. There's so many different textures in here. From the crunchies on top to the poppin' sesame. You definitely taste the scallions. Oh my gosh. That's a must get. That's so good. Chase that with some house-made pickles. Oh, this is incredible as well. I can make a meal just off these beans and these pickles. That's absolutely incredible. This is their collard greens with pickled onions and spicy peanuts on top. Look how beautiful that is. A very creamy, rich-looking sauce. You can see the chili oils from the peanuts floating on top as well. This is awesome too. It's rich, creamy, coconutty. Peanuts provides a nice crunch and a lot of heat. And the richness of the collard greens is balanced out by these pickled onions. Wow, I think I love this place already even before tasting the chicken. And that's supposed to be the best part. Wow, if you like eggplant, that marinated eggplant's fire as well. So the 3 different sauces here that I cannot wait to try. Homemade dipping sauce, banana ketchup, and the dipping vinegar. Let me try the banana ketchup because they make this in-house. This is the most banana-y banana ketchup I've ever had. I'm so excited to try out the chicken. I got basically everything on the menu. This is a tenderloin popsicle. So this is the only white meat on the menu. And look at the size, like I mentioned before. This looks like a piece of breast meat. This is a piece of chicken thigh. Are you kidding me with this freaking chicken? A wing first. Start simple, you know. Hey, look how crispy the skin is. Almost like little airy popcorn kernels on the outside of the skin. And it's glistening juicy on the inside. Yeah? Oh my God. You definitely heard that, right? That's the loudest crunch from any fried chicken I think I've ever bit into. Meat inside, as juicy as it looks. The regular chicken on the outside comes with sugar salt, so it's a little sweet, a little savory. Ah, it's so freaking good. Next, let me bite into this. Again, this is their chicken thigh. I don't know where they find chickens like this. When you take a bite of this, you're basically getting a giant crunch of super crispy chicken skin right before that tender, juicy meat. It's like the ultimate contrast of incredibly crunchy to incredibly juicy. And I haven't even dunked this in the sauce yet. Let me separate the wings if I could. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Again, incredibly crunchy to incredibly juicy. Try out some of the dipping sauce. This is their house-made banana ketchup. There's so much banana flavor in that. It's also sweet. It's also citrusy. And there's some sort of secret ingredient here that's giving it an absolute umami bomb. Actually, let me dunk one of these potatoes in there. Look how crispy that is. Oh my gosh. Crunchiest potatoes. Absolute fire in that banana ketchup. Let's try some of the spicy pieces. This is the spicy tenderloin popsicle. They only have one level of heat. The heat is at a perfect level where it hurts you at just the right amount. Dunk it into the dipping vinegar. This is Filipino inspired. So Paulo being from the Philippines adds a lot of Filipino flavors into his dishes. And I've mentioned this many times. When I'm in the Philippines, I love the aggressive flavors and I love the vinegar. Again, such a crispy piece of chicken. I mean, it's just wonderfully balanced out by the vinegar. You can also chase the chicken with some pickles. There's no bad choice. One last dipping sauce to try. This is their house-made hot sauce. Wow, way more of a burn than the chilies they put on the chicken. Oh, this is so good. This is my level of a burn. This will hurt you a lot more. For me, this is perfect. I will buy this in a bottle. This hot sauce is so good. It's not just spicy, extremely flavorful as well. Oh, I totally forgot to try the garlic fried rice. Like I said, not a single bad bite on this plate. You know what would be really good actually? Take some of my beans, add it to my rice. Amazing. This food is absolutely on fire. One of the best and biggest pieces of chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into. Look at this. I thought this was a piece of breast. I mean, the chicken is delicious on their own. I think it tastes even better with the sides. Like I said, I especially love the beans, the collard greens, the potatoes delicious. I love the pickles. I think it goes great with the fried chicken. The noodles are great for an appetizer. Again, every single bite you take, it's just gonna be pure happiness and fireworks in your mouth. This is such a great place. Highly recommend. Being able to eat this for breakfast makes it even better. I don't think I've ever been in this part of Seattle before. And I'm here for this place. It's a very unassuming place. Well, I guess the name fits. Secret Congee. It's a really cute congee restaurant. There's a little outdoor seating with a little fire pit. So I got a couple different congee. This is their holiday special. This looks beautiful. Doesn't even look like congee on the top. Looks like a bowl of tom yum soup, but it is indeed congee. So there is garlic, ginger, scallions, cilantro, some fried onions. So look at all this chili sauce. This is the tom yum congee. Look at the size of these prawns. These are like giant river prawns in this congee. Wow, this is a wild looking congee. So let's stir this up. This looks good. This looks good. It smells good. It's awesome. This is so nice on a cold day like this. Sitting by the fire, eating delicious congee. Woo. Nice spicy. I like the crispy garlic. It definitely tastes like a tom yum. The ginger is nice, a little sour. Definitely a ton of heat in here. And again, the size of these prawns. Jeez. That is a very scrumptious prawn. This whole thing is like the best combination of congee and tom yum. You're getting that smooth, hearty, rich, thick consistency from the congee, and all the heat and intense flavor from the tom yum. This is not like any other congee I've had before. It's so good. Also, I got some of this youtiao. So they give you this with some condensed milk because this is really good to dunk into the condensed milk. Oh, these are nice and toasty, probably straight out of the fryer. It's really good that way. I like to toss them into the congee. Give them a nice squeeze, so get the congee all up in there. For me, that's the best way to eat this. And if you think this is not spicy enough, drop some extra hot oil in there. These are some ginormous prawns, yo. Yeah, especially when you get a giant bite of the sweet giant prawn. This is the biggest prawn I've ever seen in congee before. This tom yum one's outrageous. Already starting to feel warmed up. This is the other congee that I got. Just like the last one, comes with scallions, crispy garlic, crispy onions, cilantro, ginger. It also got some jujube and giant cuts of halibut fish. This congee place is definitely intense. Look at this. Ginormous cuts of flaky white halibut. What? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wow. I can smell the scallion ginger sauce on the bottom of this fish. This is crazy gnarly. Oh my god. Wow. This tastes like a scallion ginger fish congee. I mean, the fish is very tender and flaky. Add some of the scallions and ginger, some garlic. Oh, I especially like this sauce right here. See this brown gravy right here? This is the sauce from the scallion and ginger. This is another congee that's really uniquely made. Of course, the flavor much lighter than the tom yum, but if you're a fan of the Chinese steamed fish and with ginger and scallions, you absolutely love this. Also, add some white pepper to the congee. White pepper is something that Chinese people love to add to congee or any sort of soup. It just adds such a wonderfully peppery, heated kick to the super congee. That's so nice. This is definitely a good dish for a cold day. Also top some fried dough in here as well. That's so good. So different than the last congee. That one definitely distinctively Thai flavors. This one, distinctively Cantonese. Love the addition of the white pepper. All right, this is the last of the holiday congee series they got going on here. This is really interesting. Definitely a congee I never had before. Duck breast with, looks like fried taro on the side. Cilantro, scallions, ginger, and piping hot duck juice that's gonna pour on top of the duck breast. This is so interesting. Holy moly. Wow. Just mix that in. Try that. Wow. Oh man, piping hot. That's some tender duck breast. Holy crap. That is really tender. I feel like this should be served on a plate at a fancy French restaurant, but I'm getting it in a congee bowl. Nice layer of fat, of course, on top of the duck meat. All that juice and gravy it's sitting in. It's so tender. It's like melting in your mouth, pieces of duck. The gravy's delicious, really hearty and deep. You can just try the gravy with the congee itself. This is crazy good. I mean, I love the scallions, cilantro, add some white pepper to this. Everybody should try this congee. Yeah, incredibly unique. Really delicious. All three of them. I think my favorite, I don't know, that's rough. I really like this duck thing. I love duck. I love how this duck is cooked. There's no resistance when you chew it. It's so tender. The juice is delicious. I do love the scallion and ginger fish congee though. It's just because I love scallion ginger fish and it's so good with just a touch of white pepper. Tom yum was just super spicy, intense flavors, like the best of both worlds. I'm surprised I never knew about this place before. Again, I don't think I've ever been to this part of Seattle before. It's a really good place. If you like congee, you're definitely gonna like this. It's freezing cold outside, but now I feel all warmed up. This next place I'm going to, I just found out about it this morning. And every single city I'm in, if I can find a place that serves awesome biscuits and gravy, I want to eat it. And this place is supposed to be amazing. I absolutely love biscuits and gravy. This place makes one of the best biscuits in the Seattle area. Look at this. So I got the Big Alps biscuits, sausage and gravy over easy egg. This is something I've always loved. And look how beautiful that egg looks. Also got some cheesy grits on the side. Beautiful runny egg. Look at this thing. This country music blasting, some grits. I'm already loving this place. It's amazing. Wow. This tastes like home. Actually, it tastes much better than home. Biscuits and gravy will be something I eat pretty much at least twice a week, especially during college. Oh. Cheesy grits, not bad. I love little rustic diners. I'm so surprised to be able to find this one in Seattle. There's some top-notch biscuits and gravy right here. Tons of sausage, thick and rich, really peppery as well. Add some hot sauce to this. Dunk it into the egg yolk for some extra richness. The biscuit is toasty on the outside, really soft and pillowy on the inside. Look at this thing. And of course, it is absolutely ginormous. And I just found out about this place this morning, just browsing food reviews. Such an awesome little hidden gem here in the middle of Seattle. Tastes like a slice of country right here. If you also like biscuits and gravy as much as I do, highly recommend giving this place a try. I think the grits is just okay, but the biscuits and gravy, phenomenal. This is a really famous local steakhouse here, Asadero. Ooh, smells good. I've never been to a Mexican steakhouse before, and this place is really, really iconic in this part of Seattle. And many people consider this as the #1 best steakhouse in Seattle. I got their house guacamole, their carne asada steak, which is one of their original menu items, and these Wagyu beef tacos. These look like really juicy, fatty Wagyu beef tacos, cooked medium rare. Add in some salsa, some pinkles, some guac. Wow, that is a tender, melt in your mouth, super fatty Wagyu taco. I mean, that is some rich, fatty, marbled strips of Wagyu in these tacos. The guac is nice and creamy. Love the crunch from the pico. The Wagyu meat inside these tacos is absolutely next level. Like super, super tender cuts of beef. Oh yeah. Mmm, tender, juicy, lightly seasoned. Oh yeah, you taste the fat in this beef and the smoke from the grill. Wow, this is freaking delicious. That was awesome, awesome Wagyu tacos. This is the carne asada. This is a 16-ounce thin cut ribeye, served carne asada style with cactus paddle and chorizo. Again, this is original creation of the steakhouse. So, chorizo, cactus paddle, couple onions, jalapeno. This is the ribeye. You can already tell this thing is supremely juicy. Very thin cuts of ribeye, and they give you house-made corn tortillas to wrap it in. So add the steak, salsa. Try this. This is another one of their salsas. I think this is supposed to be more spicy. Some pico. Throw an onion in there. Some jalapenos. Give that a wrap. That is definitely a fatty, fatty piece of steak. The salsa is spicy, it's smoky. Love the crunchy onions. Oh, it's really good with the onions and jalapenos. And I love how they keep all the seeds for something intense heat. Woo! You put the cactus in a taco? Oh, that's good. I'm gonna try a piece of the chorizo on its own. Really smoky piece of chorizo. Wow. The ribeye steak is fatty and juicy and tender. Again, you can taste that beautiful hit of smoke on the grill. It's thinly sliced, but not dry at all. Pure beef juice inside this cut of meat. Yeah, Mexican steakhouse. You definitely get a much more variety of flavors and textures. Ooh, and definitely a lot more heat. And it's no wonder because I just looked on the menu. Apparently every single cut of steak is MS5 and above, which is good and tender stuff. That basically means the steak quality is better than prime. Yeah, seriously, no wonder. Every single piece melts in your mouth. I mean, for MS5, this is a really, really good price. $39 for this plate of steak, 16 ounces at that. Really good price. And you get a chorizo, and you get all the sides and tortillas and everything. No wonder this place is iconic. Well, and I just noticed these lunch special here. Look at this. Filet mignon flight, 12 ounce, $140. But with that, you're getting A5 Miyazaki. This is a really good place. And really good value too. I want to come back and try their burgers, salsa burgers on the menu. If this is M5, those burgers, which are usually made from pieces of the steak, it's gonna be legendary. This place is definitely worth a try. All right, it's dinner time, and I cannot wait to show you guys this place. So, of course, the Seattle area is known for teriyaki chicken. This place, Joia, makes a fusion teriyaki chicken. So a teriyaki chicken with a Brazilian twist that it's so good that I pretty much had an out-of-body experience after the first bite. This smells so good. As soon as this comes to your table, you smell the smoke from the grill. And it comes with pico salad. And look at the chicken. See that beautiful char on the outside, inside. Look at that juice flow. This is some juicy chicken. This doesn't look like your typical teriyaki chicken, which is usually just smothered in sauce. This has got to be one of the best things I've had in the entire state of Washington. Oh my God, this is so good. The salad is wonderful. The rice is perfect. Salad provides a perfect balance to the savoriness of the chicken. And every bite you take, for me, I got the spicy. You get a blast of heat, and then just pure smoky umami from this teriyaki chicken. I mean, this thing has a hint of sweetness, and there's a little bit of crispiness from the grill. That just makes this so incredibly irresistible. There's something else they usually have here. Let me see if I can find it. When you come here, you gotta ask for the cilantro sauce. Trust me, layer this on. Oh my gosh, now this is even better. Oh, the cilantro sauce is so good. So good with the chicken. It adds a creamy, rich, extremely aromatic element to this already delicious dish. Like, I know when I say teriyaki, we can all kind of imagine the flavor, but trust me, this is so, so different. And what I also love about this is when you dig below the rice, look at this. This is the sweet teriyaki juice. A little sweet, smoky, savory, just perfect with the rice. Oh my gosh. Seriously, that cilantro sauce. Entire dish, 10 out of 10. One of the best things I had in Washington. If anybody is coming to Washington, to the Seattle area, this place right now, my #1 recommend. I love coming here. It's unbelievably delicious. And that wraps up an amazing food day in the Seattle area for me, and ending on such a high note. And as always, I'll place that list down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again. See you later.